If you want to start making online, then watch this video to the end. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, leave a comment on this video telling us what you've learned from this video. Let's get started. How to do the product packaging. One of the most important factors to consider that many people forget meanwhile is packaging. It's absolutely crucial that you consider how you're going to package your items, not only to ensure that they arrive at their destination safely, but also to ensure that they are desirable for the customer and that they remain cost-effective. Amazon does not handle packaging for you, and if your items arrive loose, then it won't forward them on. Some companies on Alibaba will agree to package for you, but it's very important that you ascertain this before ordering. Moreover, while some companies might offer to add a poly bag, you should keep in mind that this won't always be enough to ensure your products arrive looking attractive. This is one of your few opportunities to increase brand awareness, so don't miss it. Creating attractive packaging. If you want your products to come attractively packaged rather than stuffed into a bag, then you will likely need to work with a packaging company and provide them with your files. Before you begin, it's important to recognize that there are certain industry standards when it comes to packaging that you need to follow. For starters, your files should be saved in the AI format if they are going to work with the vast majority of printers. That AI stands for Adobe Illustrator, which is the tool that most companies will use to create their graphics, though there are cheaper alternatives. It's also important to remember when designing your packaging that you need to include die lines. These lines act as placeholders, showing where you are going to need to die cut your graphics. Usually they will be saved as a separate layer in the file so that they can be removed before the final print, but it's important to use them as a guide when considering sizing, orientation, etc. It's no good having a big image on the front of the box, but then having to fold or cut it straight down the middle. Keep it minimal to get started. It's worth looking at some examples of other devices and their packaging. How is the Surface Pro packaged? The iPad. One thing you'll notice about all of these devices is that the packages are relatively small and minimalistic compared to what they used to be. This is something that makes sense both in terms of environmentalism and in terms of profit margins. The less materials you use in creating your packaging, and the smaller you can keep it, the better it will be for the environment and the more money you will save on creating those items. Minimalism is also currently very popular as a design trait, partly because of the pressures that have led us to prefer saying more with less. Minimalism suggests class, and as it's also relatively cheap to produce, that's really the best of both worlds. Keep it safe. Of course, the other important aspect of your packaging is that it needs to house the item inside safely and keep it secure. If you have a loose gadget rolling and sliding around inside a big empty box, then it will likely get damaged in transit, and that's something that you need to avoid. External packaging when sending will help with this, but you can improve your chances by including some bracing inside the box itself and potentially foam or other padding. Most mobile phones have foam inside the box these days. Amazon will provide additional packaging before it sends your packages to their destination, but this doesn't guarantee your item will get there in one piece. If you can add some additional padding in your own packaging, then you'll have more happy customers. Make it desirable and think about branding. Finally, you need to think of your packaging in terms of branding and marketing. One of the most important jobs of your packaging is to make your item look desirable so that people walking past it in stores will turn their heads. When someone is on the fence about making a purchase, a great box can make all the difference. And in case they don't make a purchase, ensure your branding is prominent so that they can find the item again after they've molded over. Barcode. In order to sell any product on Amazon with its own listing, you need to invest in a barcode. This is true whether you are creating new items, or whether you are reselling items from Alibaba. Either way, a barcode is fortunately relatively easy to come across. You'll just need to order one from a site like Snap UPC, https://www.snapupc.com/buy-barcodes/. This barcode will be the same for every item that is sold from a single listing. If you let your manufacturer handle the packaging, ask them to place this onto the poly bag or the box. Otherwise, you'll need to handle this yourself and add it to your design. Now click on the first link in the description. There will be a free video showing you the easiest way to make money online. Thanks for watching.